Welcome to Crazy Clowns, and if you can't tell, I'm in the Christmas spirit. I got my Christmas camo because I wear a camo hat, and I wear a camo hat because I am your KKW champion Birdman. I hope you could realize that one, because if I was the Raven, I would be wearing a mask, and if I was Ice Knight, I wouldn't have hair. That's totally what my first thought was. But it's almost Christmas time, and of course, we always have to do Movies Explained, our fourth series, our dying series that we don't really do very much of. But I'll be explaining a Christmas classic, A Year Without Santa. If you've never seen this movie, then I guess your childhood was pretty much deprived. But this is what happens in it. It's kind of like the third movie, because, you know, it goes Rudolph, Frosty, and then A Year Without Santa Claus. But, basically, Santa, he's not feeling too well, so he wants to take a year off. That lazy bitch. And then he starts being all depressed and be like, oh, they won't care anyways. Fuck them. Then Mrs. Claus basically says to these two random elves, hey, let's make Santa feel better. Because even if he's... the movie's confusing because they think they're gonna send them off to get proof that people care about Christmas and Santa Claus, so then Santa will want to do Christmas again. But in reality, they're just getting it just so he can still take a year off, but at least not be depressed. So, whatever. He's sick, he's backwards, he's taking a year off, but they're like, you know what, at least Santa would feel good. Let's send these two random elves on a baby reindeer. But even though Santa takes a full-grown reindeer, and later in the movie, Mrs. Claus takes not only a reindeer, but a reindeer and a sled, but sends two elves on a baby reindeer. Like Mrs. Claus, what an asshole. But she sends them away, and as they're flying, they get stuck right in the middle of Miser Brother territory. Now, if you guys don't know who the Miser Brothers is, they've eventually got their own Christmas special because they're just that fucking fantastic. Those songs in the movie are the best. But basically, one's Heat Miser, one's Snow Miser, and yeah, the one makes the snow, the one makes heat. That one kind of gets like the shitty end of the deal, I guess. But yeah, so they hate each other, and they're fighting, throwing snowballs and heat waves and shit. And then they get struck down, they're dead. This movie ends, roll credits. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's like a 40-minute Christmas special, so I'm just trying to extend it a little bit. But they land in Southtown, USA, because they couldn't think of a better name to name a town in the South. It's really lazy, I know, but I didn't name it. So, by this time, Santa's realized, oh shit, they sending these two dumbass elves to go and figure this out. I gotta go save their asses, despite not feeling well. So he gets a full-grown reindeer, as I said, and flies off to go figure out what the hell is going on. Meanwhile, these two elves, they lose the reindeer because a dog catcher catches it because they put socks on its ears to make it look like a dog. So it gets captured, and they get help from a little kid to try to get it free. But the little kid really doesn't do much. But he comes back in the movie. So yeah, these two elves just basically do nothing. And then Santa arrives in the town and basically realizes, oh shit, yeah, no one gives two fucks. Then he meets the kid who met the elves, and then he's like, convinces the kid, hey, you should believe in Santa Claus, with the help of the parents, in a pretty underrated Christmas song that you never hear on the radio. This movie probably has the best soundtrack, and no one ever cares about it. Like, it gets so much, like, it really needs more credit, is basically what I'm saying. But basically makes the kid care, then the kid realizes, oh shit, maybe I should go back and actually help those elves. Because then he realizes they are actually elves. Once realizing, though, that he's Santa Claus. So then he goes with the elves, and they couldn't get the reindeer back, so they go talk to the mayor. and they'll talk to the mayor, and they're like, basically the mayor believes shit, because of course if two people dressed as elves come into your office asking to release the reindeer for Santa Claus, you're not gonna believe it either. So basically, yeah, they get denied, and then the mayor though gave them an offer. It never snows in there because it's the south, so it really doesn't snow much. And so he offers them, hey, if you guys make it snow here, then I will not only release your reindeer, but I will make it, call all the other mayors, and we'll make it a national holiday for Santa Claus, which I thought that's what Christmas was, but I guess he needs another holiday. So basically, Santa's already taking a day off, and now they're officially being like, oh, we're giving Santa a break, which they don't really need. Santa doesn't need their approval. He's not coming either way, so what does it really matter? But I guess Santa needs the mayor's approval for doing the job he wasn't going to do it. Whatever. Basically, though, while they're doing this, Santa gets the reindeer out already before it dies because, reindeer can't be in the cell, which I always thought it was kind of stupid because you lessen the stakes at this point. Because now they're not fighting for the reindeer or anything. They don't need to make it snow in Southtown anymore. Santa already got the reindeer. But they didn't realize it, so they call Mrs. Claus, and of course, they go and they meet the Miser brothers in person this time. Mrs. Claus kind of knows them, but then they talk to Snow Miser. Hey, Snow Miser. After he sings this rad song, the Miser brothers have two great songs in this movie. So they go talk to them and they're like, yo, can you make it snow here? And then he's like, I want to. But you have to get Heat Miser's approval because that's not my territory. So they go to Heat Miser's territory and he's like, oh, I would love to do that, but I want something in return, which is reasonable. I want to make it 1 day warm in North Pole because, he wants it 1 day so they can get 1 day snow in his territory, so they do switch for 1 day. And if you're wondering, no, we never get to see it be warm in the North Pole. They never show that scene, so I'm not sure if they ever give Heat Miser his thing, but whatever. Then they argue. Of course, the Miser brothers, because they don't want to give the thing, because, they just want their thing. Well, Heat Miser actually is reasonable, because he's like, oh, I'll do this for you if you do this for me. But so it's really Snow Miser who is kind of just a dick and be like, no, I want everything. So, whatever. Snow Miser's fault, I guess. So then, they go and speak to Mother Nature, who then basically tells them, hey, you two boys, stop being bitches. You do this, you do this. And then they argue, which is weird, because Mother Nature in this movie, they messed up the fucking script. Because Mother Nature goes to Heat Miser, well, they're both standing next to him. He's like, Heat Miser, you make it warm in the North Pole for a day. Ice Miser, or Snow Miser, you make it snow in Southtown. They're all arguing it, which I don't understand. If you see this scene, and you'll be confused too, because that's what they want. They should be telling the other one, hey, Heat Miser, you let it snow here. Hey, you give him a day to make it warm in the North Pole because he's doing this for them, It's whatever. It's a stupid scene. I never liked it because it just argues. And the Heat Miser and Snow Miser are so huge compared to Mother Nature, whatever. But Mother Nature's like their mom, so they're so much huger. I wonder how she gave both to them. If you watch it, she will be pretty confused too. But basically, yeah, they agree and they get to do it. And so, they get to snow. Santa returns, while they're doing this, Santa returns to the North Pole to go take his rest. So, it gets to snow in Southtown. So, he's like, oh shit, that was the elves. That was a reindeer. Okay, call up all the mayors. Santa gets a holiday. And then Santa's like, oh, this is so nice. But then all the kids get word of it. And they're like, yo, it's Santa's holiday. Let's give him gifts. Let's send him letters. And then it was so nice because one bratty little kid, one brat, sends him a sad letter that he isn't coming. And does Blue Christmas whole thing. What a bitch, if you really think about it. I guess a little kid. But come on. Everyone else is being so nice. Around the world sending him gifts. But you're gonna make him feel bad. And it works. Santa's like, you know what? I don't care if I'm sick. I don't care that they gave me a holiday. I'm going to give them gifts and do Christmas anyways. So it's really in the old end, the middle of the movie kind of really doesn't matter. Because the elves are basically trying to make it snow for really no reason. Because they really, the only thing they really needed to do was get him back, which they did. They got the reindeer back. So really they could have just went to another town and got proof that from other kids that they believe in Santa. So, and then Santa would have felt better. So really in the end of this movie, the only thing it does is make Santa not take a holiday in the end of the movie, which he deserves, really. So I don't know. This whole movie kind of backtracks and is really pointless. It's a great movie with a great soundtrack, though, and you should check it out if you have never seen it. So basically, the whole movie is there almost was a year with no Santa, but there was. So I really don't get the point of this movie anymore. Kind of makes me question. No, it's still a good movie. It's still a good movie. One of my favorites to watch in the Christmas time, not town. I mean, if I lived in Christmas Town, that would be pretty epic. But Claus is there, so that would be kind of... Well, doesn't matter, I'll debate this with myself later. That makes me sound insane. But this has been Crazy Clowns. I've been your KKW champion, Birdman. Good night.